Hello guys, welcome back to Techno Hack. This is Parikshit here back again, and I hope you have seen my previous video. This is continuation in the cross-site scripting vulnerability, right? We have seen what is reflected XSS in my previous video, and in this video we are going to cover what is stored XSS, which is the stored cross-site scripting, right? So this is again the another part that comes under the cross-site scripting attack, where the attacker injects this script into any kind of a form, or let's say some comment field or some kind of a blog form, where the data is storing into the server, data getting stored into the server. And when attacker uses any kind of script to upload there and like to comment out over there, and which will later go into the server and it will save there. So whenever someone visits that particular page, the script will execute automatically. So this is how dangerous it is, because this is getting stored into the server, right? In Reflected, this was not the case. In Reflected, what was happening is browser was responding it immediately in our request, right? So we were getting the alert or anything on the page itself at the same time. But here what will happen is that particular payload will go and stored into the server, where if any user is like visiting to a particular website, so what will happen is that payload will then execute again, and every time whenever any user is visiting the particular website, it will be keep on executing. So this is how dangerous it is. So what will happen here? What is the impact of this thing? So the impact is very severe. You can see that this kind of thing happening regularly on a website will create a negative impact on the user who regularly visit the websites. So in that case, what will happen is this creates some kind of a fear or suspicion on a user's mind, and he will think that there is something in this website which is not good, and the traffic on the site will be reduced, right? If the traffic on the site is reduced, it will definitely impact on the revenue of the site as well. All right, so this is how again very impactful. Another thing which is very severe thing, we can say that it impacts the reputation of a particular website, right? Because every time a pop-up is getting executed whenever we visit a particular website, this is definitely an impact to a particular reputation of a site, because the popularity of the site will be decreased. The people who are visiting the site regularly, they will stop visiting it and they will look for the alternatives, right? So this is again a severe impact, we can say, where the cross-site scripting or the stored cross-site scripting is able to do it, right? So definitely we are going to see how to do it, and later definitely we'll see like how you can prevent it as well. So without taking any further delay, let's jump into it. And before that, if you are new to the video, so please guys subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss the next videos that I'm going to upload. So let's get started. So in stored XSS, what happened here is like it arises when an application receives and data from untrusted source, and it includes that data within the latter HTTP responses in an unsafe way. So in simple word, if you want to understand that, so what happened here is like whenever an attacker is like providing any kind of script into a comment field of the particular website, and it gets stored into the site, and later when anyone visits to a particular website, the particular comment or particular script that was injected into the site, it gets executed regularly. Every time whenever he visits the particular site or the page, it will be executing every time. So this is nothing but like we are getting an HTTP response every time we are visiting to that particular site. So this is very dangerous, we can say, because we can see that every time we are visiting a site and it is giving us this kind of response or a pop-up, or it is executing any kind of script. And here this malicious script could be anything. It could be like either it will pop you up the cookie, your own cookie, where it can reveal your credential, what you have seen in our previous video in Reflected. We have seen like how test this kind of login information we got in our cookie, right? So not a credential if it is encrypted, but your session related information it will display in the pop-up, right? This can happen. Or what an attacker can again do is like this cookie, whatever you have logged in with, he can directly like transfer it to his own website where attacker is like managing it, right? So this also an attacker can like create this kind of script as well. So this is definitely a very dangerous thing which can cause and severe impact to a particular site. So here we can see comment section from any website is a good example for this, where an attacker can inject any kind of payload into this field or the comment field, and whenever anyone visit it, the payload get executed, right? So let's understand this stored XSS with the help of some example. So we are going to solve a lab from a ports figure, and we will just access this lab, and this lab says this lab contain a stored XSS vulnerability in the comment functionality, right? So we are going to do is like submit the comment that calls the alert function when the blog is viewed. So we have this here. Okay, as you can see, it is not solved as of now, and when we like click on view post, we can see that we have a comment field here, and let's just simply type any kind of script and alert function. So this is what lab asked us to do, and we are going to do is like script tag closing, and here we'll give any name, like let's say Parikshit, or any hello@gmail.com, and we are simply just commenting the post. Okay, we can see now that the lab is solved. But in case like you are like coming back to the blog, and we are just going back to blog once again, and now let's just go to view post, where we have just commented out to this post, right? So we'll go to this post again, and we should get a pop-up, because that's where we have like an alert we should get, right? So let's click on it, and we can see that we have an alert here, and this is exactly will happen when anyone will visit this page anytime, right? So this is how annoying or dangerous, or you can say it's not good for even a website, not for user. This is impacting reputation of a website as well as the users. It also create a negative impact on users mind as well. All right, so this is it, and this is about the lab. We have already solved it. Next thing is I will show you what you can do in a BWAP. You can search for this kind of lab, and you can just practice it here. Like let's say for stored XSS, we have here in a blog, let's say hack it, and I'm gonna do is stored XSS in blog. I'm gonna do here is like the same kind of script, just for example guys, because I'm sure that if you understand this, and later you can search on the web for a different payload which will do a severe impact on this kind of site. So later you can utilize that as well. But to understand the concept and to understand how this works, it's better to understand from the basic, right? So let's just execute it now first, and you can see it is executed, right? But now I'm gonna do is like copy this site, and I will just do is like go back to some bugs kind of thing, and I will just paste it back here. So we are going to XSS stored 1.php, and now you can see once I visit to this site, I am getting the pop-up. So this is how dangerous it could be for any website. So there are so many other stored XSS attacks or labs are there, which you can take a help from this BWAP server, and you can just configure it on your site or your browser, and you can just practice here, right? Like that it will help you understand how to do this kind of penetration testing or this kind of attack on a particular website, so you can practice it here. I hope you understand what is stored XSS and how you can do it, and definitely later we're going to see what is the remediation on it. So this is about it guys. In this video we have seen what is stored XSS and how to perform the stored XSS on any website, right, by using some basic payload. So once we know that there is a vulnerability, and like if your uploaded script is working in there, so you can definitely later make any kind of a script that is more impactful for the server, and we can later inject it into there, right? So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss the next videos that I'm going to upload. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Have a great day. I will meet you in the next video where we will be talking about the DOM based XSS. So don't forget to watch that video as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye.